Hello students, welcome to the class. So in the today's class, we are going to continue with our motion in a plane questions. Okay, already 35 questions we have already completed in the last class. So let us see the next question. A projectile is fired at 30 degree with momentum P. The projectile is fired with a momentum of P and the angle of projection is given, that is as 30 degree. It is given as 30 degree. Neglecting friction. So we need to neglect the friction here. Then the change in the kinetic energy when it returns to the ground will be. So the change in the kinetic energy when it returns will be. We need to calculate the change in kinetic energy. So the options they have given it as 0, 30%, 60% and 80%. See, according to the law of conservation of energy, projectile acquires same kinetic energy when it comes at the same level. So here what happens when it is a projectile motion, when it is fired, so the object will reach the ground here, right? So the projectile will acquire the same kinetic energy when it at the same level. Therefore, the answer is 0. According to law of conservation of energy, we say that projectile acquire the same kinetic energy when it comes at the same level. Okay. So therefore, the option is 0. Option A is the right option here. Then the next question is, a particle is projected making an angle of 45 degree with horizontal have kinetic energy. They have the kinetic energy as K. The kinetic energy at highest point will be. Okay. So here we need to calculate the kinetic energy at the highest point. At the highest point, as it is a projectile motion, the kinetic energy is given by kinetic energy Ke is equal to, it is given by kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 m u square cos square theta. It is given by half m u square cos square theta. Right. The kinetic energy at the highest point is given by, that is K dash is equal to K cos square theta. It is given by K dash is equal to K cos square theta, which is equal to K into cos square theta value. Theta value is how much? It is 45 degree. Theta value is 45 degree, which is given in the question. Therefore, it becomes that is cos 45 degrees how much? It is 1 divided by root 2. So cos square 1 by root 2 is nothing but what? That becomes 1 by 2. Therefore, can we write it as 1 by 2? Yes, it is written as K by 2. Therefore, the kinetic energy at the highest point is given by half m u square cos square theta. Therefore, the equation is given by K dash is equal to K cos square theta, that is K into cos square 45, that is nothing but K divided by 2. That is nothing but K divided by 2. That is option B is the right option here. Option B is the right option. Let us see the next question. Four bodies P, Q, R and S are projected with equal velocities, which is having angle of projection 15 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree with the horizontal respectively. The body having shortest range is given by. See here, they said that four bodies are there, P, Q, R, S. They are projected with equal velocities. Okay, the angle of projection is given 15, 30, 45, 60 with the horizontal respectively. The body having shortest range. So which body will be having the shortest range? See here, the range of projectile will be minimum for that angle, which is the whose value is 45 degree. Whose value is 45 degree. So you can see in the question, they have given that P is 15 degree, Q is 30 degree, R is 45 degree, and S is 60 degree. Here what happens? The range of projectile will be minimum for that angle which is farthest from 45 degree. So which is farthest from 45 degree, that is nothing but P. P is the answer. So option A is the right option here. Option A is the right option. Let us see the next question. A projectile thrown with a speed V at an angle theta has a range R on the surface of Earth. It is on the surface of the Earth. For same V and theta, its range on the surface of Moon will be. So what is the value of range on the surface of the Moon? Let us calculate this. It is given by so what is our range is equal to formula? Range is equal to, it is u square sine square theta divided by g. It is u square sine square theta divided by g. Here we can write it as r is proportional to, it is r is proportional to what it is? U square. R is proportional to u square. Therefore we can write R2 divided by R1 is equal to, R2 divided by R21 is equal to U2 by U1 whole square, that is equal to, so R2 is twice of U1, therefore it becomes 2U divided by U. U will get cancelled, so here it is square, therefore it can be written as R2 by R1 is equal to 4. It can be written as R2 by R1 is equal to 4. Therefore the range on the Moon, we can take it as R2 is equal to R1 into 4, which is equal to R1. Sorry, the by mistake I took next slide. So the 39 question is, a particle covers 50 meter. A particle covers 50 meter distance when projected with an initial speed. Okay, the initial speed, suppose if you assume it as u, initial speed, if you assume it as u, and the range is given as 50 meter. Okay, then R value is given as 50 meter. Okay, so we need to calculate when the projected with double the initial speed, what happens to the range. So let us calculate. So we have range is equal to formula, that is range is equal to u square sine square theta divided by u square sine square theta divided by g. Then next, here we can see that the range is directly proportional to what? It is u square. Range is directly proportional to u square. Therefore we can write it as R2 divided by R1 is equal to U2 divided by U1 whole square. So what they are saying, the range is doubled, therefore it becomes 2U divided by U, this whole square. So U will get cancelled, therefore we will get it as 2 square. 2 square is nothing but 4. So that is nothing but R2 divided by R1 is equal to 4. Therefore we can write it as, that is R2 is equal to 4 into R1, that is 4 into R1 value is how much? It is given as 50. So 4 into 50, it is nothing but, that is 200 meter. 200 meter is the answer. That is option C is the right option. Option C is the right option, that is 200 meter. Then let's see the next question. A projectile thrown with a speed v at an angle theta has a range r on the surface of Earth. Okay. So for same v and theta, its range on the surface of the moon is. On the surface of the moon, we need to calculate the range. Again, we can take the help of the range formula here. The range formula is given by, it is r is equal to, it is given by r is equal to, it is u square sine square theta divided by g. So from the equation, we can see that r is inversely proportional to g. R is inversely proportional to g. So now what we know, that is r is inversely proportional to g. Therefore, it is r of moon to the r of Earth, that is radius of the range of the Earth, is equal to, as it is inversely proportional, this side we will get it as g of Earth divided by g of moon. G of Earth divided by g of moon. But we know one concept, that g of moon is 1 by 6 of g of Earth. I hope you remember this, right? That is g of moon is equal to 1 by 6 g of Earth, right? Therefore, we can write it as r of moon is equal to, so here what we have written, that is g of Earth by g of moon is equal to, here we will get it as 6. Here we will get it as 6. That because of this relation. Now r of moon divided by r of Earth is equal to, it is 6. Now r of moon is equal to, this is 6 into r of Earth. So 6 into r is the answer. That is range r is the answer. That is 6r. Option B is the right option here. Option B is the right option. Let's see the next question. The speed of a projectile at the highest point becomes 1 upon square root of 2 times its initial speed. The horizontal speed of projectile will be, so let's see, that is given by, so velocity at the highest point is given by, the equation is what? It is u cos theta is equal to u divided by root 2. So u cos theta is equal to u divided by root 2, where theta is equal to, it is 45 degree. 45 degree. Okay. So horizontal range r is equal to, what is the formula? That is u square sine square theta, divided by g. U square sine square theta divided by g. Therefore, substitute the value here. The value is what? This is u square, and sine square theta can be written as, so that is nothing but 1 by root 2 into 2. That is nothing but, so here it is sine square of 45 divided by g. So if you substitute sine square divided by 45, then it becomes u square divided by g. If you simplify this, this becomes, the answer range is equal to u square divided by g. That is option A is the right option here. Option A is the right option. Okay. This is what the speed of a projectile at the highest point. At the highest point, the speed becomes 1 divided by root 2 times its initial speed. That is u cos theta is equal to, it can be written as u divided by root 2. Means here sine square theta, we can write it as, we can split it again and we can simplify in that way also we can do it. There are two methods. With any one method we can do this. Therefore, the correct option is u square divided by g. That is option A is the right option. Option A is the right option. Let's see the next question. Next question is, a large number of bullets are fired. A large number of bullets are fired in all directions. In all directions with the same speed u. With the same speed u. What is the maximum area on the ground on which these bullets will spread? On which these bullets will spread? That is, see here what they have given. The bullets are fired with the same speed. With the same speed it is fired. When it is say with the same speed it is fired, what is the maximum area on the ground? On the what is the maximum area on the ground on which these bullets will spread? On which these bullets will spread here. So how we can do this? The maximum area will be equal to the area of the circle with radius equal to the maximum range of projectile. So that is given by maximum area is taken as pi r square, which is equal to pi into bracket r max whole square. Pi into bracket r max whole square. So this is equal to pi into bracket. When r is maximum, when we use square divided by g, and this is whole square. So that is nothing but pi into u raised to 4 divided by g square. Pi into u raised to 4 divided by g square. Therefore we can say that theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay, so therefore the correct option is pi into u raised to 4 divided by g square. That is option B is the right option here. So I hope you understood this. That is, maximum area is given by what? It is pi r square. So pi into r is what? R max. When r is maximum, when it is u square by g. So it's whole square. Therefore it becomes u raised to 4 divided by g square. Right? So therefore option B is the right option here. Option B is the right option. Then the next question is, a projectile thrown with an initial speed u. Okay. Then next, here the angle of projection is given as 15 degree to the horizontal as a range r. If the same projectile is thrown at an angle of 45 degree to the horizontal with a speed of 2u, its range will be, means when the speed is doubled and the angle is for 15 degree and the same projectile is thrown with some different angle, what is the range we need to calculate here? So the solution is given by, that is, see what we can do. So already we come across many numericals based on this. So we can take the same formula for range. Then here we can say that r is directly proportional to u square sine 2 theta. Take the ratio of r2 by r1. Take the ratio of r2 divided by r1. That is equal to, it becomes u2 divided by u1 whole square sine 2 theta 2 divided by sine 2 theta 1. This is equal to, so this is equal to r2 is equal to, it becomes r1 into bracket 2u divided by u. Okay, and here it is sine 90 divided by, because 45 is there, therefore it becomes sine 45 into 2. It is sine 90 divided by sine 15 into 2. That is sine 30. Okay, so if you simplify this, sine 90 divided by sine 30. Sine 90 is 1 divided by sine 30 is 1 by 2. So here what happens? The value of u will get cancelled. Therefore here we will get it as, here u square is there, this to the bracket we have square, it becomes 4. Then here 1 by 2, then it goes to the numerator, then it becomes 4 into 2. So 4 into 2 is nothing but what it is? 8 into r1. 8 into r1, or if you take r1 as r, then it becomes 8r. 8r. That is option D is the right option. Option D is the Right option, that is 8 hours. Okay. Then next, let us see the next question. A grasshopper can jump maximum distance of 1.6 meter. So maximum distance is, again, it is a horizontal range. It spends negligible time on the ground. So time is negligible. How far can it go in 10 seconds? So how far can it go in 10 seconds? That we need to calculate. Means we need to calculate the distance here. We need to calculate the distance here. Okay. So the distance traveled. So you can assume that the figure 1 here, that is given by. So here I can show it like the horizontal distance traveled by the grasshopper will be, it will be maximum for, so for the value of theta is equal to 45 degree, the grasshopper. So you can assume that this is the ground and this is the path which it is following. So grass, you can assume this is the grasshopper which is traveling here. This distance they have given it as 1.6 meter. Here R max is equal to, it is u square divided by g. R max is equal to u square divided by g, and this value is, R max value is given as 1.6 meter. 1.6 meter. So therefore here it becomes 1.6 is equal to u square by g. G, if I take it as 10, then it becomes 16, right? So which is equal to u square. Therefore we can write u is equal to 4 meter per second. We can write u is equal to 4 meter per second. And here, as it is a horizontal component, the horizontal component of velocity is given by what? It is u cos theta. So which is equal to, u value is how much? It is 4, and cos of theta value is, it is 45 degree. It is 45 degree. So it is 1 divided by root 2. So this is 4 into 1 divided by root 2. This 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So 2 into can be written as root 2 into root 2. So root 2 will get cancelled. Therefore, you will get it as 2 root 2. 2 root 2 is the what? It is the horizontal component. Then next, here the distance traveled or the distance covered in 10 seconds. The distance covered in 10 seconds is equal to, distance covered, yes, is equal to u cos theta into time t. So u cos theta value is how much? It is 2 root 2 into time is how much? It is 10. This is equal to 20 root 2 meter. This is equal to 20 root 2 meters, right? So therefore, the correct option is option C. So you can see here, a grasshopper can jump to the maximum distance of 1.6 meter. It spends negligible time on the ground. Okay, how far can it go in 10 seconds? So that is given by 20 root 2. That is given by 20 root 2. Okay, let us see the next question. A cricketer can throw a ball to a maximum horizontal distance. A cricketer can throw a maximum horizontal distance of 100 meter. So horizontal distance is given as 100 meter. That is, range is given as 100 meter. With the same effort, he throws the ball vertically upwards. The maximum height attained. The maximum height attained will be. So range is given as maximum, which means that range is equal to formula. Maximum formula is given by R is equal to, it is given by R max is equal to, it is u square divided by g. R max is equal to u square divided by g. So that is equal to, so R max value they have given it as 100. R max value is given as 100 meter. Then height, that is maximum, h max is given by, it is u square divided by 2g. This is equal to, so u square by g is 100 divided by 2. I am keeping as it is. So 100 divided by 2, it is nothing but what? It is 50 meter. It is 50 meter. Right? Therefore, the correct option is option D. Option D is the right option. That is 50 meter. Next question. A ball thrown by one player, reaches the other in 2 seconds. The maximum height attained by the ball above the point of projection will be about. Okay. So here, what they have specified, time is specified as 2 seconds, and the maximum height attained by the ball above the point of projection will be, that is given by C here. So we need to calculate the time is given as already 2 seconds. That is t is equal to, it is given as, formula is what? 2u sine theta divided by g. 2u sine theta divided by g, which is equal to, it is 2 seconds, which is equal to 2 seconds. Then next, here if I simplify this, that is g is 10. Then 2, if I transfer this, becomes 2u sine theta divided by g. Therefore, I can write it as u sine theta is equal to g into 2 divided by 2. 2 will get cancelled. So the g value is 10. U sine theta is equal to, we are getting it as 10. The maximum height attained is given by h is equal to, it is u square sine square theta divided by 2g. So u sine theta is 10. So its whole square divided by 2 into g. That is nothing but, so this is equal to, so 10 square is how much? 10 square is 100 divided by 2 into g is 10. So this 0 will get cancelled. 10 by 2, it is nothing but 5 meter. It is nothing but 5 meter. Therefore, the correct option is option C. Option C is the right option here. Okay. Next question. If the initial velocity of a projectile be doubled, keeping the angle of projection same. So here they have specified that velocity is doubled and the angle of projection is same. The maximum height reached. See here, as we know that the maximum height reached formula is what? H is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g. U square sine square theta divided by 2 into g. Here, h is directly proportional to what? It is u square. H is directly proportional to u square. So what they have given in the question, when the initial velocity is doubled. So when the initial velocity is doubled, in the sense, you can write it as, when the, means here, according to our equation, h is directly proportional to u square. Right. Therefore, here it can be written as, this is proportional to, this is doubled, in the sense here it becomes 2u whole square. So 2u whole square, in the sense this is nothing but 4u square. So what happens to your height, the maximum height? It becomes 1 by 4. It becomes 1 by 4 times. That is nothing but, the option it is given as remain the same. It is doubled, it is quadrupled, then it is be halved. That is option C. It becomes 1 by 4th time. That is called as quadrupled. Right? That is option C is the right option here. Next question. A boy aims a gun at a bird from a point at a horizontal distance of 100 meters. So horizontal distance is given as 100 meter. Next means range value is given, okay, or distance it is. Okay, if the gun can impart a velocity of 500 meter per second, the velocity is given as 500 meter per second. At what height above the ground, above the bird must he aim his gun in order to hit it? In order to hit it, G value is 10 meter per second square. It is given. Okay, so question is, a boy aims for the bird with a horizontal distance of 100 meter. If the gun can impart a velocity of 500 meter per second, here they have asked that what will be his aim height so that it will hit the bird. Okay, so we need to calculate H value here, but angle and all it is not mentioned. Therefore, how we can calculate this one is, it is given by the time taken by bullet to travel a horizontal distance of 100 meter. It is given by, so time taken is equal to, it is distance traveled divided by velocity. That is nothing but 1 by 5 seconds. That is nothing but 1 by 5 seconds. Next. So in this time, it also moves downward due to the gravity, and its vertical displacement is given by, vertical displacement is half gt square. H is equal to half gt square. This is equal to 1 by 2. G value is 10 into T value is 1 by 5 whole square. T value is 1 by 5 whole square. So 2 ones are 2 5s are 10. Right. So 1 by 5 is nothing but, sorry, here 1 5 5 will get cancelled. Therefore, you will get it as 1 by 5. That is 1 by 5 meter. Here options are given in terms of centimeter. So 1 by 5 meter is nothing but what? It is 0.2 meter. It is 0.2 meter. Therefore, in terms of centimeter, it can be written as 20 centimeter, which can be written as 20 centimeter, which means that a bullet should be fired aiming 20 centimeter above the bird to hit it. Okay, option A is the right option. That is 20 centimeter. Option A is the right option here. Okay. Two bodies are projected with the same velocity. If one is projected at an angle of 30 degree and the other to an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal, the ratio of maximum height reached is. So how to do the ratio of maximum height reached? See here. The ratio of maximum height reached, it is given by h1 divided by h2 is equal to sine square theta 1 divided by sine square theta 2, which is equal to sine square 30 degree divided by sine square 60 degree. That is nothing but, so sine square 30 degree into divided by sine square 60 degree. If you substitute the value and simplify it, then you will get it is as 1 by 3. That is nothing but 1:3. Option B is the right option here. Option B is the right option. Let's see the next question. If time of flight of a projectile is 10 seconds, time of flight T value is given. Then next range is 500 meter. The maximum height attained will be. So very simple. We need to take the formula of height. Then that is time of period is what? It is T is equal to 2u sine theta divided by G is equal to how much they are saying? It is saying as 10 seconds. Here in this equation, we can write this implies u sine theta is equal to G if you take it as 10. G if you take it as 10. 10 into 10 is 100. 100 divided by 2. 100 divided by 2 is nothing but 50. 100 divided by 2 is nothing but 50. Which implies h is equal to, we have the formula u square sine square theta divided by 2 into g. So u sine theta value is 50, its whole square divided by 2 into g value is 10. So 50 square is 2500. 2500 divided by, or else we can simplify like this also, 2 into 10. So 2 ones are 2, 25s are. Here it is 5 twos are 5 tens are, then 2 ones are 2 fives are, 25 into 5. So 25 into 5 is nothing but what it is, 125 meter. It is 125 meter. That is option A is the right option here. Option A is the right option. Okay. Option A is the right option. Then the next question is, a ball is thrown at different angles with the same speed u and from the same points, and it has same range in both the cases. Okay, so it is having same speed and it is projected from the same point. It has the same range. Okay, if y1 and y2 is the heights attained in the two cases, then y1 plus y2, then y1 plus y2 is given by. So height they have asked, therefore we need to use the formula for height here. Therefore it can be given as, that is same range, it can be obtained from the complementary angles. So what are the complementary angles? That is theta and 90 minus theta are taken as what? Complementary angles. Therefore we can write y1 is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g, and y2 is equal to, it is u square cos square theta divided by 2g. U square sine square theta by 2g, and y2 is equal to u square cos square theta divided by 2g. Then next, therefore we can write y1 plus y2 is equal to, it is y square, sorry, u square sine square theta by 2g plus u square cos square theta divided by 2g. See here students, what we can do, we can take u square by 2g common, and inside the bracket we are left with sine square theta and cos square theta. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is nothing but what? 1 here. Therefore, the option is u square divided by 2g. U square divided by 2g. That is option C is the right option here. Option C is the right option. Let us see the next question. A ball rolls off top of a staircase with a horizontal velocity u meter per second. If the steps are h meter high and b meter wide, the ball will just hit the edge of nth step of n, which equals to. So here we can take the figure like that is given by. So we can assume these are the steps here. So staircase, we can assume it. Okay, so like this we can take the figure. A ball is rolling from the top. Okay, a ball is rolling from the top with an initial velocity of u here, with an initial velocity of u. Here they are saying this value is n of breadth. This is equal to n of breadth, and height is given by, it is n into h, n of h. Okay, so here given, see, a ball rolls off top of a staircase with a horizontal velocity u meter per second. If the steps are h meter high and breadth is b meter wide, the ball will just hit the edge of nth step if n equals to, So as it is a trajectory motion, we can take the formula for t is equal to, so t time is equal to distance traveled divided by velocity. This is for horizontal projectile, and for vertical projectile we can write y is equal to 1 by 2 at square, 1 by 2 at square. So by using the equation of trajectory, we have y is equal to, that is x tan theta minus gx square by 2u square. In that, y is equal to, we will get it as gx square divided by 2u square, gx square divided by 2u square. So substitute the value of y here. Y is nothing but it is height, therefore it is nh, which is equal to g into bracket x square. X is nothing but what? It is n h whole square divided by 2u square divided by 2u square. Therefore, this can be written as, this implies, or I'll take it as this implies, n is equal to, we want nth step value, therefore n is equal to, I can simplify it as, it becomes 2hu square divided by g b square. So this is breadth here, x is breadth, that is 2nu square divided by gb square is the answer. So that is option C is the correct option here. Option C is the correct option, right? So we need to take the equation of a projectile. In the equation of a projectile, substitute y is equal to, substitute x is equal to, and simplify. Next question. A body is projected horizontally from the top of a tower with initial velocity, 18 meter per second. Initial velocity is given. It hits the ground at angle. It hits the ground at an angle of 45 degree. What is the vertical component of velocity when it strikes the ground? What is the velocity when it strikes the ground here? So here, based on the question, we can take the diagram. That is given by, so when the body strikes the surface, it is given by, assume this is the path which the body is following. So the initial velocity is 18 here, and here it is Vx, and here it is Vy, and this angle will be 45 degree. This angle will be 45 degree, right? Now we can write it as tan 45 is equal to, tan 45 is equal to, it is Vy divided by Vx, which is equal to, Vy divided by Vx is 18, means along x-axis the velocity is 18. What is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 value is 1. Therefore, it can be written as 1 is equal to Vy by 18. Therefore, the velocity when the object hits the ground, it is 18 meter per second. It is 18 meter per second. That is option C is the right option here. Option C is the right option. Okay. Next, a staircase contains 3 steps, each 10 centimeter high and 20 centimeter wide. What should be the minimum horizontal velocity of a ball which is rolling off the uppermost plane so as to hit directly the lower plane? Okay, so see here, in the previous sum, same sum we have discussed, and there we come across the formula. So in general, the formula we got in the previous sum, so that formula only I am using now directly. That is n is equal to 2hu square divided by g b square is equal to. So this implies n is equal to, here it is 1. This is equal to, it is 2 into h is 10 centimeter they have given. In terms of meter, it is 0.1 into u square divided by g value is 10 into b square value is 0.2 whole square. So if I substitute this everything, I'll get it as 2 meter per second. This is what u square is equal to 2 meter per second. I want to calculate it for u is equal to, therefore u is equal to, it becomes √2 meter per second. So in the diagram, it is mentioned that h is the height of each step, b is the breadth of each step, u is the horizontal velocity, n is the number of steps. So the velocity is √2 meter per second, right? Then the next question is, a bomb is dropped on an enemy post by an aeroplane which is flying with a horizontal velocity of 60 km per hour and at a height of 490 meter. How far the aeroplane must be from the enemy post at time of dropping the bomb so that it may directly hit the target. So here we need to calculate the value of distance. Okay. So how we can do it? That is, s is equal to, we have distance traveled, s is equal to initial velocity into time. This is equal to initial velocity into time. The formula is 2h divided by g. So this is equal to, it is 60 under root of, so velocity is given in terms of 5 km per hour. Convert it in terms of meter per second. That is 60 into 5 divided by 18. And here it is in √2 into h value is 490 meter divided by g value is 9.8. G value is 9.8. So if you simplify this, 2 into 490 by 9.8 square root multiplied by 60 into 5 by 18. So the answer is found to be 500 divided by 3 meter. 500 divided by 3 meters. That is, option B is the right option. Next question. A body is thrown horizontally with velocity √2gh from the top of a tower of height h. It strikes the level ground to the foot of tower at a distance of x from the tower. The value of x is, you can see in the figure, it is given. The body is thrown with a velocity of √2gh from the top of a tower. So the tower height is given as h. It strikes the level of a ground through the foot of tower at a distance of x from the tower. The value of x is, so see how to do this one. X is equal to u into t. T value is 2h divided by g. So that is equal to √2gh into root of 2h divided by g. So if I simplify this, that is x is equal to, it is given. Therefore, here if I simplify, that is g root of 2gh, that is the value of u, and here the value of t is root of 2h divided by g. So if I simplify this one, what I can do, I can take everything in the bracket, right? That is, this can be taken as 2 into 2, 4, g h square divided by g will get cancelled. Root of 4h square is nothing but what? It is 2h. That is, option C is the right option here. Option C is the right option, that is 2h. Next, Let us see the next question. The slope of the smooth banked horizontal road is P. The slope value is given as P. If the radius of the curve be R, then the maximum velocity with which a car can negotiate the curve is given by. So here it is related to the circular motion. So here we can take it as tan theta is equal to. So tan theta is equal to, it is V square divided by R into G. This implies the slope is tan theta. So here the slope is given as P. This is equal to, P is equal to V square divided by R into G. That implies V is equal to under root of P R into G. V square, V is equal to under root of P R into G. That is option B is the right option here. Option B is the right option. Let's see the next question. A particle of mass m is describing under a circular path of radius r with uniform speed, if L is the angular momentum of the particle about the axis of the circle, the kinetic energy of the particle is given by. The kinetic energy of the particle is given by. So how we can do this? That is the kinetic energy for a rotational motion in terms of angular speed, it is given by L square divided by 2 into I. So L square I'll write as it is, 2 as it is, I is moment of inertia. The moment of inertia formula is what? mr square. The moment of inertia for a particle is given by mr square. Therefore, here the correct option is L square divided by 2 mr square. Option B is the right option. Option B is the right option here, right? Next, a cord can bear maximum force of 100 Newton without breaking. Means force acting on the cord is given and a body of mass 1 kg is tied to one end of the cord of length 1 meter, which is revolved in a horizontal plane. What is the maximum linear speed of the body so that the cord does not break? So that the cord does not break. We need to calculate the maximum speed. Okay, so the tension in the cord is given by, that is T is equal to mv square divided by r. So for the critical condition, this is nothing but, we can take it as mv max divided by r, that is equal to, it is 100. Therefore, we can take it as v square is equal to 100. The length is mentioned as 1 divided by, it is also 1. Mass is 1 kg and the cord length is also 1. Therefore, it is 100 into 1 into 1. That is v square is equal to 100. Therefore, v is equal to, it is 10. V is equal to, it is 10. Therefore, the correct option is option A is the right option. Option A is the right option here. Then next, let us see the next question. If, last question of this chapter, if mass, speed and radius of rotation of a body moving in a circular path are all increased by 50%, the necessary force required to maintain the body which is moving in a circular path, it will have to be increased by. So what we need to calculate here? The necessary centripetal force, how much percent it should increase to have the necessary conditions. Okay. So how we can do this? See here, if we know the formula for centripetal force, the centripetal force is given by, it is F is equal to mv square by r. Centripetal force is given by F is equal to mv square by r. Here it is given that M, R, V are the mass, velocity and radius, and it is increased by how much? 50%. Then the new force, I'll take it as what? F dash, which is equal to, the mass is taken as, everything is increased by 50%. Therefore, here it becomes M plus M by 2. And so formula for centripetal force is what? M V square by R. In place of M, it will be M plus M by 2. And here V square is given by V plus V divided by 2 whole square divided by R value is R plus R divided by 2. So see here students, if I do all the simplification, this becomes 9 by 4 M V square divided by R. So can I write it as 9 by 4 into F, because M V square by R is nothing but what? F here. Therefore, the percentage increase in this value is given by, percentage increase in this value is taken as, this is equal to, the change in force is F dash minus F divided by F into it is 100. This is equal to, that is F dash minus F. So you know F dash value is 9 by 4 into F. F is taken as F only. So simplify this everything, all the bracket value. So you will get it as 500 divided by 4%. 500 divided by 4%. So what is 500 divided by 4%? That is nothing but 125%. That is nothing but 125% here, right? So this is how we can do the simplification. When the mass, speed and radius is increased by 50%, the necessary centripetal force becomes. So very tricky and important question this is. Remember the solution. Okay, students. So this completes our motion in a plane chapter, right? So in the next class, we'll see the next topic.